first and foremost, brother, I love me, man. I love all the nasty, ugly, dirty, stanky, smelly
Come on
shit
now, talk about
just as
it.
much as I love the beautiful, the smooth, the presentable, the shiny, all that kind of stuff. I love all of me.
My people, this is your boy Monroe, aka He Smiles, your essential life coach. You are watching Verse TV. Now go ahead, comment, rate, share, subscribe.
Michael, cool. So now we're going to do our quick little, Verse T questions that we do with everybody. So we're going to get into this. We call this the Verse TV questions. Our 2 questions. So first thing is this. If you had all the money / power necessary, what would you do or change that you would feel will be most beneficial for the LGBTQ community?
Yeah, man. I think the thing that I would do or change for the LGBTQ community is I would provide a network of mentorship. I really think that there is a lack of true mentorship, and I'm going to go specific to our young black gay boys. And I was talking about this with my partner the other day, and I'm just like, I want there to be an opportunity, again, I'll go back to who I am, for another young black gay boy to look up and to see a black seasoned gay man in a wide array of expression. So if you want to use the terms femme, masculine presenting, whatever the case may be, like a wide spectrum of expression that young people can see, can talk to, can engage with, can build healthy, whole relationship with, so they do not feel alone. And that it becomes a safe space for them to build community, and it becomes a safe opportunity for them to develop and grow heterosexual counterparts do. There's a lot of things that we miss as young gay people because we're not able to, in some instances, openly date. Because we're not able to, it's not as, it's getting better now, which I love. I work with we had a pride prom and all this other kind of stuff. And I'm like, yo, this is so dope. But that did not exist when I was coming up. So there's a lot of things that I had to learn in adulthood that I wish I would have been able to experience and learn in my adolescence. So I would say that with really building this solid network of mentorship across this nation, man.
Oh, that's a good answer. Yes, sir. I mean, it's no right or wrong answer, but these answers always seem to amaze me. Yes, and it's always things that can really make change. So that's really good. So question number 2 is this. It starts with a quote and then a question. And the quote is this. Ask me not where I live, or what I like to eat, or how I comb my hair. But ask me, what am I living for? In detail, ask me, what do I think is keeping me from living fully for the thing that I want to live for? And that's a quote by Thomas More. So the actual question is this. What is your goal in life? And part B to that is what's slowing you down from achieving that goal.
Yeah. My goal in life is to live my fullest potential, period and point blank. Because my biggest fear in life is to die and not have maximized the potential of Monroe. Not in competition with anybody else, not looking to the left or the right and comparing myself, but really going deep within, trusting that voice within that says, this is what I need you to do. This is what I need to come from you. This is what I need you to say, to sing, to write, whatever the case may be, right? To perform. These are the things that I am focused in on, is living my fullest potential. And really, man, the only thing that could get in my way, and again, I'm sure people hear this all the time, but it is truth, is myself. The only thing that can get in my way is myself. And I talked about that in a previous answer about really having to overcome daily, in some instances, the self-doubt and the fear, right? But because I have laid a foundation for myself, and first and foremost, brother, I love me, man. I love all the nasty, ugly, dirty, stanky, smelly
Come on
shit
now, talk
just
about
as
it.
much as I love the beautiful, the smooth, the presentable, the shiny, all that kind of stuff. I love all of me. So now I can understand fundamentally that I am worthy to step into whatever realm, whatever position, whatever stage, whatever space that inner voice is saying, I need you to go. And so that's where I'm headed, brother.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, cool. Number three, I'd say it again, is what is your deepest tea? I.e., something that you've never shared on media before, on social media before, but something that you're willing to share with us, of course.
Listen, I have thought about this question, right? I'm like, oh my God, what is my deepest tea? Because the thing is, I share so much on the Naked Truth. I've talked about my addiction to porn. I've talked about how that's impacted relationships. My goodness, I've talked about me cheating in relationships. I'm just like, what else is my deepest tea that I haven't said, man? Um, I don't know. Man, I mean, it's not like my deepest tea, but I'll just say that I don't think I've said this before, but I really do think that in my early dating, I was on this daddy thing, man, and I know I'm not the only one, but like all the dudes that I was attracted to, that I was getting into these relationships, man, they was significantly older than a brother, right? And there was some type of comfort that I felt in, and I'm still processing through like, did I have, because my dad wasn't in the home, was it a daddy issue? They were all fathers themselves, they all had kids. They all were also at once married to women. So there's a lot wrapped up in that I'm actually still unpacking about, because of how I was socialized to think about what it meant to be gay. So I was chasing after this image of a man who was not deemed to be gay or unclockable. So I was going after these men. But there was a lot of lies and deceit wrapped up in all of that unclockability. You hear what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I think I had a little daddy thing going on when I first got into this dating game. Uh, since I brought the number down, so we right about where I'm at, or a little
Gotcha,
bit younger.
gotcha, gotcha. So you've come a long way.
Yeah, I've come a
It's been a long time
been a
coming, but
long
you
way.
come a long
Yes,
way,
sir.
and which is
Because
most
I'm starting
important.
to be that. I'm about to be the daddy. I'm gonna be 40 this year. So people looking at me like, that Zaddy, or what they say, Zaddy, Daddy, what's
Zaddy,
up?
Zaddy. Right, right. Watch yourself. They out here.
Right. They
And as
are.
it says, he smiles. You better be careful with that smile. Catch you a little up and get you in trouble. But we're gonna keep
Listen.
moving. Number four. What stumbling blocks have you encountered? I'll say the most, like the biggest stumbling block that you've encountered along your journey, and how did you overcome it?
Yeah. I mean, I'll go to the self sabotage. That was the probably this which is wrapped up in the fear and self doubt, right? So there's a theme there. But I would also say, in one of the biggest stumbling blocks for me was comparing myself. Comparison. Jonathan McReynolds, a gospel singer, wrote a song called "Comparison Kills." And if you haven't heard that song, listen to the song. I suggest it. But essentially, man, it spoke and resonated to my soul because we spend a lot of unnecessary time focusing in on people or things that a lot of times aren't even real. And we drive ourselves crazy in comparing ourselves to these people or measuring up to this arbitrary timeline about when we supposed to have this, when we supposed to get this, when is this supposed to pop off for us, when it's like, yo, it is about our individual journey. It is about what we were put here on this earth to do, not about what somebody else is doing. And the sooner I found out that I needed to stop comparing myself, and also to understand that me trying to emulate someone else, not glean inspiration, but to try to emulate exactly what they did or to copy what they did, was never going to produce success for me. not success that was sustainable, because that is not my path and not my journey. So I had to get really comfortable with my path and my journey and fall in love with my process. And but before, man, that was probably one of my biggest stumbling blocks.
Yes, amen to that. I feel like it's important that, when it comes to, competition, I try to teach people all the time. For years, when I would be in auditions, I still wouldn't feel like it's a competition. And I had to realize that, I realized then, like, why am I so friendly with these people I'm supposed to be competing with? And why am I? But I realized that I was only in competition with myself. And that's the reason, that's what you need to realize, that it's not really a competition with anyone else, because your talents and goals are exactly that. They're yours. And no one else has that. What you have, your special uniqueness is what I have. And so, I realized that I would go into a room and it wasn't about, me, because technically it's all about what they're looking for. So I could be perfect in what I'm, what I'm doing in my craft, but if I'm not what people are looking for in that moment and what I'm doing, then that's okay. So then people start self-sabotaging and doubting themselves, like, I'm not good enough. When you realize like you ain't in competition with nobody but yourself, because that's their talents and their goals, and yours is yours. But your old goals, and did you achieve those goals, and the new goals you're about to set? That's the competition. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Did you achieve what you should have did and where you are now? So definitely, I definitely agree with you on that. And the last question is this: ideally, what do you want to be the legacy for your work?
Yeah, I just want people to see my work as spirit-led and purpose-filled. I want that to be the legacy, that it was spirit-led and purpose-filled, because I've learned that when I have surrendered to the Spirit, and people may call that different things. If you're not a Christian, it's not a problem. It doesn't matter. Whatever you believe and whatever that inner voice is that leads you, that's what I found out, that when I surrendered to that Spirit, man, I don't have to worry about the outcome, because I am now only obligated to really understand what Spirit is telling me to do. And when I do, Spirit takes care of the rest. And Spirit connects with other spirits. So whatever needs to take place in that moment, in that interaction with an individual, will be what it is supposed to be. And then that purpose-filled, man, is just to know that, man, I do this with conviction, because I know that there's a lot of other things that I could be doing on this earth. And I've done a lot of other things, right? We ain't even got to go into it. But when I am in my purpose, brother, no feeling like it in the world. So yeah, man, spirit-led and purpose-filled.
I love it. Spirit-led, purpose-filled. Again, that ends our interview. So thank you so much. It was a great way to end it and go out with. Please tell the people again, where can they find you? Say if they want to find out more information about all these things you dropped on us, and if they want to continue their life coaching journey.
So I am your essential life coach. So I do give free consultations. You can DM me, go to my IG page. I'm at he_smiles on IG. I'm also at he_smiles on Facebook, or you can go to monroehoward.com.
Boom, boom, all three of those, boom. Again, thank you so much, Monroe, for being here. We appreciate you. Appreciate you for what you're doing to the world, and being a great light that you are. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep shining, baby. And, that competition isn't nobody but yourself, baby. Keep doing all those things you want to do. Yeah. Write that book, become that author, and keep, doing the amazing things you're doing to make a change in people's lives. So thank you. This has been an all-of-tea interview here with Verse TV. Again, I'm your boy at Troy Weeks Music on everything, and we are at Verse TV on everything. Check us out. Follow us. Follow, like, comment, subscribe, and again, follow us on iHeartRadio. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys soon. Until next week, until next time, stay safe, guys.